Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Wanted to talk to you about a couple of things today. And the first thing is building your credit score or increasing your credit history. And the importance behind that is in the event that you decide you want to buy a car, a house, furniture, or just to have a good credit rating, there's a couple of key things that you can do starting today even to help get that score up. And the first thing you would want to do is pull your credit score. You can go online to free annual free credit report.com, or you can go through your bank and have them pull your credit report. It's free. You can pull it once a year for free, or you can sign up for different services where through your bank, especially where you can keep track of your credit account per se on a monthly or annual, semi-annual basis. The first thing you want to do with your credit report when you pull it is review over it and look over it, make sure that all the information in there is correct. By that, any derogatory information that's in there, whether it's old, new, what have you, you want to get in touch with those companies to see, number one, if you still owe that amount, if there's something changed, if they sold it to another company, another collections account, another collections agency or whatnot, and find out the details that as much as you can about that particular account that's on your credit report. The second thing you want to do is write a dispute letter to all three credit bureaus, that's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and have them remove that particular account from your credit report. Whether it's a 2-year-old account, a 45-day-old account, but it's a closed account or it's in collections, write the companies, write the three credit bureaus, have them remove it from your report. The company in turn in question has 30 days to respond to that removal and have it put back onto your credit report. After the 30 days is expired, they cannot put that particular account back onto your credit report. That's another way of boosting your credit score. The third thing that you could do is contact companies that with past due accounts and negotiate for a settlement, and through that, you'll be able to, one, pay off any bad debt that you may have. Number two, that will also increase your credit score. Number three, it gives a little rapport in case you have to do business with that particular company again. That hey, in the past I screwed up, now I'm trying to do better. So those are some quick things you can do with that. The importance behind all of that is you want to look ahead in the future in the event that you need to utilize your credit background. For example, when I was 23, going through buying my first house, I had a lot of problems because I was very negligent and I guess you say uncareful with my credit history. So I had a lot of problems and came across a lot of hiccups that was unnecessary and avoidable at that time, that I could have went through a smoother process. Now that I'm 33, I'm in the process of buying my second home, and things are a lot smoother now based on my past experiences and being smart about how I handle my financial affairs. So with that goes into the second thing I want to talk to you about, buying a home. Buying a home is relatively an easy process if you are taking care of your credit history. And by that, most lenders look for a credit score of 620 or above to even consider you in the pre-qualification stages for a home. So with that being said, take the time to look over your credit history, see what it is that you can do to increase your credit score, work on removing bad debt, keeping current on paying your current debts. And by next thing you know, this time next year, you might be sitting at a 680, 700 credit score, and you'll be able to have that luxury of going out and applying for a home loan and what have you. The third thing behind all of that is most people consider buying a house a hassle. It's not a hassle. It's actually a very, very rewarding opportunity to buy a home. Most people rather pay rent because they never know the stability of where they may be living, and they might not want to commit themselves to a long-term debt. That's all fine and good. But the one thing that you got to take into consideration is when buying a home, the mortgage that you will be paying, you'll probably be paying that in equivalency, if not more, in rent somewhere. So you can in turn spend a couple of years in that location, build some equity into the home, resell it, or use it as some kind of investment property, a rental property and whatnot, if you choose to move somewhere else and rent space at that location. So that's some of the things that you can take into consideration when you want to think about, is it a right decision to buy a home or not. And like I said, it's a rewarding opportunity. And if you have children, it's something that your kids can look forward to, saying that they have a house somewhere they might, when they grow up and get older, they have somewhere to look forward to come back to one day. So there's just some things to think about, and look forward to assisting you if I can. Check out my website, www.rpurham.com. That's RPURHAM.com. And check around, see some things you may like. You can pick up my book at that website as well. And see you at the top. Take it easy.